What's good, family? Brethren. You know, man, there's a link to this video in the description. I put the same link in the community section. Basically, it's a video about these different interactions with these men bringing their women gifts for various reasons, birthdays, holidays, or just because or whatever. And the majority of these dudes are straight up simps. And they even had some, I'm like, dude, is this real, bro? The solipsism with regards to these females, the narcissism, bro, the world revolves around them kind of thing. And I'm like, damn, maybe some of them was fake, but it was difficult for me to even watch this. But it's a very, and I sent this to a few of my, brothers. And I'm like, social media has really done a great job of showing us the real funky, ugly underbelly of very likely the majority of Americanized women. They are narcissists, they're spoiled brats. And who's that chick that talking about sprinkle lady be teaching women to take shits on dudes? Not just her, but there was this one white chick I had heard. She said men like for you to dog them out and treat them like trash. And some men do, but the real men don't like that shit. Excuse my French. Real men do not like being treated like trash. Real men, masculine men, is going to have a feminine woman. A feminine woman is not going to be busting his balls and talking trash about him, and he just stand there and get demeaned. Real men are not into BDSM and all that stuff. Dominatrix, getting a strap on and stuff done to you, and kicked in the face and punched and whipped. That's what you saw here, abuse, bro. In this video, you saw abuse. You saw men who are simps and have weak constitutions. They're weak between their left ear and their right ear. Many of the gifts, this is why I always say that money don't equal game. Big muscles, fame and fortune, all that stuff don't equal game. Game is wisdom about bitches, self-discipline, and self-respect. Self-respect, self-discipline, and wisdom about these females. That combines into game. You can have wisdom about women, but don't have the self-discipline in dealing with these bitches. You see what I mean? You can need all three. That's really what game is. You got dudes that, a lot of these dudes was given real nice gifts, thousands of dollars. Dudes bought chicks cars. I'm like, damn, is this real? And these are some ungrateful bitches, bro. And my thing is that this is why I say that America is a whore and simp production facility. I also said that the better you treat bitches, the worse they're going to treat you. The better you treat them, the worse they're going to treat you. This is the majority of dysfunctional females. But no matter what, you always should be in a position where you are treated because you're the king. You're the leader. You're the head. They want to protect and provider. Well, in order to get that provision, you got to be under my umbrella and authority and guidance and direction and follow my instructions. That's a masculine regular man, what they want. But these dudes are like neutered simps. Dude bought a bitch a $50,000 car. Ferrari, I think it was. She complaining that it wasn't a Mini Cooper. These simps they're a freaking problem, bro. The simping, man. That's why I say money don't equal game. You got dudes that's super rich still simping, man. Dude buying a bitch a $50,000 car. Dude bought a bitch a $100,000 house. The bitch unsatisfied. These women are trained to be this way. Spoiled brats. Brought her a Cartier watch or earrings. The bitch complaining. Even that happened in dyke relationships. Which I don't really give a damn about, but it still is a factor to be looked at to whatever degree to see. The problem is that women in America are narcissists, bro. I had to endure watching this, and after a while, I'm like, dang, this is what it is, man. The better you treat her, generally speaking, the worse she gonna treat you. Now, this is something else I want to say too. The majority of these bitches have had multiple dudes inside their bodies hitting it, and then those majority, all them dudes paid zero. She had some dudes that paid zero. That's why I say you got the dude who play and the dude who pay. You ain't alpha because I can afford to take care of my woman and she can stay at home. She ain't gotta. I eat all that cost. But why are you doing that? See, this is one. You need to. A woman needs to invest in you. Invest in your relationship. She need to be putting work in, time, money, energy, effort, hope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she need to be focused on following your direction. And you know what I mean? If you want her to work a job or you want her to work in your business, she got to put skin in the game, man. See, a lot of times, like even with an investment, you put a certain amount of money down on a house. That's skin in the game. The lender want to make sure that you have some skin in the game. And if this don't go right, hey, you lose something too. Well, a lot of these men, that's the same thing with women, man. They got to have investors. They got to invest in this. They got to invest in you. And a lot of these women, man, they done paid bills for dudes. They all have complaints. He used me. They all have complaints about the previous dudes that was in her life. He used me. He cheated on me. He took my money. He never paid me back. These bitches have paid bills and all this stuff for dudes that they actually liked. Again, that they actually liked. But for the provider dude, this is the freaking treatment you get for being a quote, quote, good guy. Nice guy. This is why they say nice guys finish last. Then you got bitches out here teaching bitches how to be bitches and how to mentally abuse men, and no matter what he brings to the table, discount that. That's all witchcraft, man. Or game, quote, quote. Female game is to dismiss what he brings to the table so that he'll up his level, break him down, and then let him and build him back up. Same thing he's supposed to do with a woman, but they just do it to weak men. See, men don't like being abused. Men don't like bitches. Men don't like Karens and Keishas. Simps like Karens and Keishas. Simps like being abused. Simps like bitches. Again, whores and simps. And it's another thing I want to say, like, the better you treat them, the worse, generally speaking, they're going to treat you. These women, because they have a long past of getting ran through and passed around like a community bicycle, some dudes paid and other dudes that she actually liked, they just hit the vagina for free. And when a woman actually likes you, she do a whole lot of stuff for you. So, you know what I mean? Oh, I can afford it. A man got to be an alpha and afford this to take care of it. Well, how many dudes she had in her body that didn't do none of that shit? You know what I mean? That's my main thing. I'm greater or equal to the same dudes that got it for free, bro. Why should I have to pay for what another nigga done got for free? That's my thing. My mentals, like, I'm just as great or greater than that dude. Forget being a provider and all that stuff. These women are prostitutes, bro. That's another thing. Prostitutes hate they tricks and johns. Prostitutes hate they tricks and they johns. Why? And let's make this clear. The majority of American women who carry on like that, they dress like prostitutes, they act like prostitutes, they got weaves like prostitutes, cumbrella eyelashes like prostitutes, tattoos like prostitutes, high body count like prostitutes, STDs like prostitutes. So how the hell are they not prostitutes? They go on dates for money like prostitutes. They got high body counts like prostitutes, but some way we are supposed to look at them as regular chicks. They got yoga pants on like prostitutes. Prostitutes used to wear the leopard print. Well, a lot of women wearing leopard print like prostitutes. Prostitutes used to wear the tight clothes and the yoga pants and all that stuff. Well, majority of women in America is wearing the yoga pants and whole clothes. So how do you differentiate who ain't and who is a prostitute? You got what I always call gray area prostitutes, meaning that they ain't a streetwalker. So She got 20 bodies in her life, but the streetwalker might get 20 bodies a night. That's the only difference is volume. The only difference, oh, that's fire. The only difference from your average American woman and a streetwalking prostitute is the volume. Microphone drop. The only primary difference between a streetwalker prostitute doing $5 and $10 or $20 whatever dates and your average American woman talking about, you need to take me on a $200 date. Don't take me to the Cheesecake Factory. They all talking about money for dates. The only difference that I still believe the streetwalker got more bodies because just a simple volume. The only difference is volume. And one knows what she is, and the other one just in her delusional mind state because America pretty much is wholly and entirely given to whoredom. Back to my point, these women hate their tricks and they hate their giants because they're paying. Remember, women is all about respect, respecting power. And a man, remember that fact, man. Women is about power. And this is why they have more respect for a pimp than they do a simp and a trick. She despises simps and tricks, but she has power over simps and tricks. Johns, she has a power because they are paying whether he bought her a $50,000 car. They are paying, or whether he makes 6 figures or 7 figures. They are paying, or whether he bought her a Cartier bracelet or whatever. They are paying for what other dudes have gotten for free. Because she don't like this dude, he has to pay. And because she want the goodies, maybe the dude she actually like, man, he don't even have no job. He tall or this or whatever. He look this way. Remind her of her father or something. Or he funny. Whatever currency that this dude that she actually like, maybe he broke. Whatever it is, she actually like this dude. But the dude over here who got the money, that's what I'm saying, man, the leading with the wallet stuff, bro. Man, that money's for you, bro. You got to be selfish, bro. Women don't respect men that do good by them. I would say that mentally ill, prostitutive women don't respect that, which, again, is a majority of American women. If you dealing with prostitutes, bro. Yes, I mean, that's what, they might not know it. They not streetwalking. They ain't got maybe, 500 bodies like a streetwalker. She might get 200 bodies in a week, a streetwalker. So these women ain't putting up that volume. But what else is different? What else is different? She got tattoos. She got a tongue ring. She got, tattoos and nipple piercings. So does the prostitute. So does the stripper. A lot of, I enjoy when you have discourse between women who know that they whores and prostitutes versus the ones who think that they regular chicks. I like seeing that exchange because the regular prostitute who know what she is really don't like the ones who are prostitutes but don't know what they is. And then plus, they competing. They both prostitutes, but one do it more straightforward than the other one, but they competition. So the woman that is a streetwalking prostitute, she like, well, this woman is a hoe. She got high body. See, you'll hear the real from them is what I'm saying. But the one that's just an average chick that dressed like a hoe, you dress like a hoe, you be doing the same thing, and you talking about dinner dates. You talking about dates for money. The same thing that the streetwalker whore would say. But I like when they be arguing and stuff. It'd be funny. Because it's true. You get more truth probably out of a streetwalking hoe and a stripper. One of my funnest interactions was with the stripper when she took me out on dates. Yeah, I mean, that was fun. White chick, nice bubble, anyway. That was fun because I didn't have to do nothing. And I thought she was just trying to work angles, and some of these bitches actually like you, man. I thought she was trying to, man, she's a hoe. She trying to, flip me and try to, and after I told her, look, I'm good, I'm just chilling with my homies and was in a strip club. Then she was like, kept coming around. I'm like, oh, okay. It was like, man, she probably really like you, bro. I was like, yeah, they all like you for the money. I told this bitch I ain't giving you no money. She kept floating around. I was like, hey, gave her my number. Next thing you know, she took me on a couple of dates. I'm like, hey. But see, that's what I'm saying. That was fun. They could be real and stuff. Only with a woman actually really digging you and stuff. But yeah, these women hate Johns and tricks. They hate them. But the Johns and the tricks got the money. The dude she actually may or may not have money like that, but he got charisma or the energy or whatever. Or maybe he's just a regular masculine man. And he's a regular masculine man. He's a regular masculine man that is stronger than the seduction techniques that she used on most simps and tricks. He could withstand that shit. And she looks at that. Remember I said women is all about power. She like, oh, this is a real dude. I can't work this game on this nigga. You see what I mean? And she like, oh, she's attracted. Because think about it. A prostitute and your average American woman, all they deal with is a bunch of simps and tricks running after them, trying to please them and stuff. Now, me and you, if we got a whole bunch of cute chicks, running after us, we try to have them all, Well, we still probably pick the best, you know what I mean? This is why brothers go overseas, But women they don't operate like that. The more men who are willing to come to them and serve them and give them offerings and all of this stuff, like you've seen in the video, these are the men that she despises. Yes, she'll take the money. Yes, she'll take the gifts. But she has some other dude that she actually like, who she getting treated like trash. See, that's the main kicker I got from this, man. Watching this video, I'm like, oh, guys, this is repulsive. And I wanted to watch it to tighten up my game in dealing with women in any interaction and always be the a-hole that I love to be. Because I'm the most important factor here. You understand me? And I looked at this like, man, this is the simping right in front of you. And these women are talking about, oh, God, where she would have said yes. But remember, one of the chicks talking about, I could be with somebody else and they would have gave me this and that. The balls, the pride, the gall, the lack of respect to say that in a man's house, bro. I could be with somebody else right now and they would have been taking me up. You in his man's house eating his dinner, talking trash, bro. This right here just sharpened me and put more fire under my feet, man. Like, yeah. I got to be more guarded because these women, it's like, boom. It's automatic for them to be disrespectful, automatic for them to talk trash. They look at men, even if the bitch is ugly, they look at men as disposable objects. This is why I say it's not good. Contrary to what you see these videos with these bitches complaining that men don't come up to them, men don't shoot their shot. Don't worry, shoot your shot. Damn all that. Forget shooting your shot. All they're doing is blowing a bitch ego up further. Her simp count has probably been reduced and her ego strokes is being reduced. So that's a good thing, bro. These women are heavily proud, filled with pride, bro. But it's the culture, it's the music, and the dudes are neutered and beat down. Men don't like being treated, they don't like bitches. That's a masculine man. That's all I seen in here was just some spoiled brat masculinity in these hoes, bro. No man with self-respect want that bull crap. A man whose self-respect do not want to be around a spoiled brat female like that. And so that just struck me again. I'm like, man, it was hard for me to endure watching that. But I had to endure it because now I got even more fire under me, bro. It even gave me the fire to even make this video. Don't let none of these bitches try to break you down, man. And, I got a few, let's see. Yeah, the whole thing with simping and leading with your wallet, or you just got to make a certain amount of money, then she'll respect you. Well, this dude bought her a $50,000 car. Other dude bought another car. Dude bought her a house. Another dude bought this. Another dude bought that. He leading with a wallet. He got enough money. He got 6 figures or whatever. Bitches don't respect that stuff, bro. They respect you being able to put them in a place. They respect you caring more about you than you care about them. That's what they really respect. Somebody who's selfish. But they selfish because they trying to break you down to their will. women don't respect gifts and stuff like that. Now, a reasonable woman, see, I don't see nothing wrong with giving a woman a gift if she earned it. That's why it goes back to her having to invest in this relationship. Well, she's not going to invest in a relationship with some dude she don't even like anyways. There is no relationship that can go anywhere except for a trick whore relationship, which is basically if you lean with your wallet, that's what you get. She only respect you as long as you, she don't even like you. She only with you as long as you can provide that money and the good gifts and the goodies. Women who are whores hate their tricks. They do it just because they could have, number one, it gives them power because they got power over the simps and the tricks. But also they like the physical gifts and all that, and they like the attention and all that stuff. So they like having power over weak men. But they always, these women are not complaining that we're all the good men that, you know, they complaining about the dudes they actually want. So the simps chase them and they chase the dude that they actually desire. Leading with your wallet is some bull crap. Now I can understand, let's see. This is another thing that I got from the video. These are dudes who got the money to literally go to another country, but then they would carry that simping and tricking over there too. And I'm like, dang, he spent 50 G's on a bitch, bro. And if his mind, but that's what I say. The most important 6 inches on a man is between his left ear and his right ear, bro. His mind, bro. And if you was a simp locally, you're going to be a simp globally, bro. But these women is all about, like mosquitoes, seeing where the power is, or seeing where the blood is. They don't respect simps. They use them and abuse them. Like, who's that Travis Hunter dude, man? I heard that he actually going to go through with the marriage, man. I heard that a couple of days ago. I hope that young dude do not do that, bro. But then again, you got Will Smith, simp. You got, you know, there's multiple simps. Russell Wilson, Travis Hunter. Money don't equal game, bro. You just got to level up. I think leveling up, getting your money up is awesome. Getting your muscles up is awesome. All these things are super cool and awesome. We need to do what we can in that respect. More than all that, you got to exercise your mind and build up your mind and have your constitution, your self-respect, man. Your knowledge about women and yourself, being more selfish, self-discipline, man. This is more important than any external thing you can accomplish. Now, I understand a dude without no options. I can't say I understand it. Yeah, I can understand it, but he got to be disciplined too. But dude, let's say he don't make a lot of money or whatever, he ain't got a lot of options in females. He just trying to, or maybe he got a health issue or something. Yeah, I can understand a dude that's downtrodden. Like maybe he got cancer and he's just trying to just trick some money out. All right, man. Yeah. And, you know, I can kind of I got mercy with somebody like that. Like, dang, man, you about to just probably be out of here kind of thing. You know what I mean? And you know, you don't be too hard on a dude like that. He just trying to just have some pleasure before he go see God. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, you know, I can understand that. But these are dudes that are giving thousands of dollars to bitches, man. Like, you got money. You bought the bitch a car, meaning you have excess income. Meaning, why the hell are you putting up with this, bro? Simps are a problem, bro. Whether they got a lot of money or they in out of jail, I shoot a nigga, kill a nigga for Sean Quisha type of simps. Rich or poor, anywhere in between. Simping is a problem, bro. Dudes coming to the rescue of holes, either financially or respond. You know, simps is not just a money thing, but simping is about, you know, sympathizing with low grade, with hoes, sympathizing and putting your life on the line for some bitches, man. And you putting your reputation on the line. Man, that video, man, I mean, so yeah, it's a whole mentality. I can see why, you know, these women don't respect these simps, bro. And that got me to put a fire under my butt to remove any simping that's in me further. You know, you got to be on guard with this stuff. Because this is a society that promotes simping. And then you have sexual depravity combined with a simp culture. If you ain't the top dude, or if you ain't the top dude that bitches just like, you tall or this, or you got charisma, or, you know, whatever. If you ain't got that, you just an average dude, or, you know, even if you are that top dude, you can be, you know, there's a certain percentage of dudes that, you know, is the top dudes or whatever, but without paying is what I'm talking about. Without paying, having them run after you type of thing. But the mindset of these women, man, is just to take a dump on you, man. And so you gotta have the intestinal fortitude and be strong on the insides, man, and really check these bitches, man. And that's kind of difficult if you sex deprived and you're in a society where simping is promoted. And so that's why you got to come to channels like this and other, you know, pro-male, powerful channels and stuff, man. At a level, I was like, man, is this actually real? You know, I'm like, because I'm like, but yeah, I have seen, you know, selfish bitches in real life. I have seen women go off like that in real life. I'm like, dang, man. But I haven't seen them like one after the other, video after video like that. But, you know, man. And even the dyke bitches they complain that their females in their relationships ungrateful and stuff. Not that I really care about that, but I'm telling you, bro, you know, social media just give women opportunity to show their dirty underbelly, man. And this right here, I hope you brothers watch that video. If you can stomach it, man. If you can stomach it, you should probably watch the video, man. And, I'm watching this crap, dude. I'm like, dang. It's just one after the other. And so I'm like, I got to look within and be like, yo, I got to make sure I ain't on no simping. You're putting up with bitches stuff, man. You know what I mean? I got to be more, you know, quick-witted and evaluate the situation. So maybe it was a good thing I watched this video, man. At first it was like toxic because I'm like watching all these degenerate broads complaining. And I'm like, is this real, bro? Is this real? You complaining that dude bought you a house. You complaining dude bought you a brand new car. And I'm like, how much of this is real? Like she really angry about it? And how much of this is also like with bitches teaching other women how to be bitches and get more out of their man, get more money from your trick? And I'm thinking, I guess we'll never know really, but when you got madams out here teaching a prostitute followers as to how to be better prostitutes, that stuff worked with weak men. That only worked with weak men. And a lot of men is not really going for that no more. The simping is strong because this is America. I mean, how hard is it to abuse weak men who are already beaten down by society, beaten down by their mother, beaten down by the culture to be simps? How hard is it to beat that man down further? Especially if he's a decent income dude with a beat down mental. You just mentally abuse a dude with money, or you mentally abuse in and out of jail Pookie and Ray Ray, who ain't got no job. It's all about beating down and shitting on men. And I was watching that chick, Sprinkle chick. That's what she talking about. It's all cold. It's all dead. It's all horror talk. She's basically a female pimp, teaching hoes how to get more money out of their tricks. That's all that is. Teaching hoes how to get more money out of their johns. And everything is dead. What I mean by dead is it's all about money. And she can teach, I think she, but based on what I heard, she's a good madam. She's a good teacher of prostitutes, which is what she is. But again, prostitutes are not happy. Prostitutes are not fulfilled. They can get money. It ain't nothing easier to sell than sex. So she can get money. What else is easier to sell? You can sell sex quicker than you can a pizza. You know what I mean? Like, all she really doing is not no ingenious plan. You just teaching these women how to find weak men who got resources and keep taking dumps on these weak, being a dominatrix and some dudes, it's pathetic, bro. Find downtrodden, pathetic men with low self-esteem and high income. That's basically what it is, man. And then break those dudes down. But in return, you getting paid, yeah, but you losing a part of yourself because you doing all this stuff for payment, which makes you a prostitute. She gonna teach you how to have lasting marriages? Nah, she gonna teach you how to break tricks. You need to shit on him. You need to take him down a peg or two or three. You need to break him. And when he come with that gift, oh, I can't take that gift. Oh, this is all you got? He's all smiling and happy. That's witchcraft, bro. Break his spirit. He's happy and then brought you a gift. Break his spirit down. Give him his gift back. Like, this is dude. I can't believe he brought me this. This is pathetic. That's all it is, man. It's just pimping. Female pimping, man. And so all these women, the majority, I'm like, man, whew. I wonder how much of this is trained versus how much is this is trained by any particular chick that they're watching on YouTube versus trained by just natural progression. Like you think, I would think it would probably, when you think about like the second thing here, natural progression, all these years, all these beat down dudes, since she's been there in her teens, been trying to get with her, have sex with her for money. So now she, 20 something, she don't respect men, bro. She don't respect majority of men because the majority of men she done ran into been simps and tricks. And she already always had a certain dude or whatever that she actually liked, but the majority, 1 out of 100 probably is a bunch of simps and tricks and johns, customers. And she liked the shiny things, and dude over here who she liked may not even have money for that. So she'll take the money from her tricks and johns and give it to this dude that she actually like. It's the same old game, bro. And who has the real power? And that's what me, man. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not paying. That's what I'm saying, man. The whole concept of approaching bitches. All you giving them is currency. You're giving them money. You're giving you attention, man. Why approach them online or digitally? Or digitally online or in regular life? Why? What are you getting at? Shoot your shot. Why? Because if she like you, she gonna indicate that she like you in regular life or online. She'll send you a like online, or she'll send you eye contact or be in your proximity in regular human, life. If she ain't doing that, she don't like you. It's pretty, pursuing you. You go up to 100 women and hey, it's a numbers game. And in the meantime, all you do is burn out your energy, validating bitches. Man, forget all that, man. Do the best you can to be the best version of yourself and level up whatever. And all the riches and stuff you accumulate, this is your stuff, man. Make this bitch invest and earn a spot in your life. Women want to be a part of something. And all you doing is just giving her this. Women the kept woman staying at the house, man, damn that. This woman needs to be investing. Skin in the game, bro. Isaiah 4:1. She need to be investing, bro. She got her own food, clothes. You need to be on my program and follow these instructions. But that's not what Proverbs. That's what Proverbs 31 chick. She ain't no lazy chick just sitting at the crib absorbing this dude's monetaries because he's some weak male provider dude. Nah, this woman is kicking in. She doing what her husband want to do. She investing her time, energy in the hope and the goal of tomorrow together. These women do all that for somebody to actually like. But for a trick and a John and a simp, she despises those dudes. Because why? She look at them as weak men. So I was looking at this video as something that we got to internalize, make sure we ain't those dudes, man. See, women will shame men for not being providers when they insides done got squirted in by dudes who didn't even have no job, bro. I got to keep saying that, bro. A lot of these women, they have multiple men that been in them, dude, whether he lasted, 10 seconds or 10 hours or whatever. These dudes have been in them for free, bro. Free, bro. So it's a disrespectful thing to ask somebody like me or you to be some provider for somebody that done been ran in. Nah, bro. Because remember, prostitutes don't respect providers. You know, the crazy part, when women accumulate provider type dudes and these simps like in this video, all they getting is a bunch of dudes who they despise. They really hate these dudes. Whether it's the mental game and the tricks to get them and break them down to build them back up in her image, which is pretty weak, but they despise tricks, bro. They really actually have hatred. And I'm like, maybe this stuff was real. Because women, these whorish women, they hate their tricks, bro. But they would like the power they have over them, and they like the money and the goodies and stuff they get from them. But at the end of the day, she's a painted grave in a shell because you still a prostitute. But she said she don't have sex with none of the men. You still a prostitute. Some men don't even, some Johns and tricks don't even require you to have sex. They just want to pay for your time or pay, you've been paid for your sexuality. Some dudes, they in all kind of different fetishes and feet. And, I don't know, man, different things. Some dudes are into hair. They'll pay a chick $100 to smell her hair or touch her hair. And that gets them off. There's a variety of bull crap. Like I said, some dudes are into getting beat down and smacked and punched and kicked. Variety of different fetishes. So just because a woman will brag, just because she ain't having sex with a dude, that she's not a prostitute. Bitch, you still a hoe because you selling sexuality. You understand? Like, stop with all this gray area hoeing stuff. Or she ain't a prostitute because she on OnlyFans. Or she don't have sex on OnlyFans. She just cooks in a skimpy bikini, but she don't have sex with anybody and everything is solo. You a hoe. All right? Let's just keep this operate this thing appropriately what it is, man. You a hoe. Yeah. But anyways, I don't even want to get into all this, but that's the video I wanted to show you guys, man. Oh boy, the self-hating, man. And I can't wait to hear from some male relatives as well. And I sent that out to, boy. Whew. But anyways, brothers need to get off of that center, man. Oh gosh, man. But we need to watch stuff like that sometimes to show, number one, how stupid and low or no self-respect the man has, and how we don't want to be like that. And then number two, the disrespect and the vehement hatred that these whorish women have for the simps, and lack of respect. Bro, we simping, we got to keep that away from us, bro, and out of our systems. Peace.